actually, did you notice, have two different answers
From where to where?
for the second one.
Oh, no, I messed up, but it's for this one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You just wanted to change your mind.
No, I had messed up this one. I need to stop doing it.
Okay, we talked about that one. I like, okay, so you start by putting in 0 and factoring.
Yeah.
So do you guys know what it means to find the roots?
Yes.
What is a root?
So basically, they'll find when you put that, like, what is it called when you distribute? When you distribute all the numbers into each other, that's basically what you want to find.
Actually, no. So we haven't talked about this word either, right? So it is a little bit of a trick in there. A root is another word for x-intercept. So it's another way of saying find the x-intercepts. Okay, that's what the roots of a parabola are. So in a problem like this, would you want to multiply it in order to find that, or is it, what do you usually do to find an x-intercept?
I multiply it. I factor it out.
You factor it out, right?
To get, yeah.
And this is already factored.
Yeah.
So would you multiply it and then factor it again?
No, you can just figure what x equals and x on this side equals.
If you already know that it equals to what?
0.
So we have to put in the 0.
Okay.
So on a find the roots problem, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that it equals to 0.
So that little
So
question mark
it
is
would-
what, equals to 0? Or what do you mean?
So if we're looking at a problem like this, it's saying find the roots of it, right? Y equals this. So this is just the question. The question mark's from the question. But I'm saying, so if you're trying to find the roots, what we need to do first is be able to solve it.
It goes 5, or what you mean?
Yeah, we're going to do that equals 5.
So would it be this one instead of that one?
I'd actually match it up to this first one because that's where the zero's matching that equation.
That means then we gotta switch some stuff around.
Can we just get a new one?
No, you don't. You're close enough. So can you just take a quick peek where you said this one? What you wanted to do was put in the 0, right, and factor it. So where else have you just put in the 0 from this one?
Here.
Yeah. So these two things that you wanted to have matched, I think we just need to switch them so that you're only doing the 0 step. You guys are thinking a couple steps ahead in a really good way, so you're not really doing anything it's hard to sometimes figure out how to stop after the first step. So you're not doing anything that's making me worried that you don't know what you're doing. You're doing things that's just like it's hard to stop after just one step. But this isn't making sense to you yet, I can tell from your face. So we matched this one with this one, and so what's the difference between these two?
0 equals and y.
Because you wanted to go to this step of saying, so x equals 5 to make that 0, right? So the very first thing you have to do is make it equal 0. And so we changed this one, instead of matching up here, to match one that looked a little bit more like it. Does that make sense?
So everything else is all right.
Everything else is awesome. Awesome. Okay, so do you want to take a look at the back? This time, again, you don't have to do the whole problem. You have to decide what should the answer look like. Okay?
What should it look like?
So you could trust that, like, I'm not trying to mess you up with the numbers, but you need to decide, is it an x equals answer, or is it a point, or is it factors? Okay?
So, what is it again?
You don't have to do all the math. You want to take each problem over here and figure out what is the final answer going to look like. So should it be an x equals answer? Or should it be just factored? Or should it be written as x comma y, x comma y?
So we have to do the same thing we did with that.
Just matching to answers instead of first steps.